My neighbor kept terrorizing my dog with his drone, so my dog ended his hobby forever. About 7 months ago, my neighbor bought a drone. This guy flew it like he was trying to make everyone on the street hate him. He'd hover outside people's windows, chase cars down the road, and worst of all, he'd fly it directly into my fenced backyard. Not just once, over and over again. He'd dive the drone just inches above my dog's head before pulling up and circling around to do it again. My dog is usually calm, but the drone absolutely terrified him. I wasn't just worried about him being scared. I was worried that spinning propellers could seriously injure him, so I went over and asked my neighbor politely to stop flying over my property. He laughed in my face. I asked again. Same response. Eventually, I called the police. Unfortunately, there wasn't much they could do besides tell him to stop. He ignored them. Then, right after Christmas, karma finally showed up. The drone came screaming down toward my dog like it always did, except this time. My dog jumped. He caught the drone right out of the air. In seconds, it was nothing but broken plastic, bent propellers, and dangling wires. Needless to say, my neighbor lost his mind. He stormed over to my house screaming, swearing, and threatening me. I shut the door. A week later, I was served with papers. He was suing me. He wanted $900 for the drone. And another $300 because, according to him, I had denied him access to his property. Since the broken drone sat in my backyard for a couple of hours before he got it back. Absolutely ridiculous. That drone had been tormenting my dog for months. My dog isn't just a pet. He's my best friend. So I decided I wasn't just going to defend myself. I was going to come prepared. When we got to small claims court, the judge immediately dismissed my neighbor's claim that I'd somehow trained my dog to attack drones. Then it was my turn. I showed dozens of photos proving the drone had to be flying dangerously low inside my fenced backyard. I had videos of my neighbor repeatedly buzzing my dog, and I brought every single vet bill I'd saved. Even the extra cost of soft food while his mouth healed. When everything was added together, the judge ruled that my neighbor owed me nearly $2,000. His lawsuit completely backfired, and it didn't end there. Because of everything that came out during the case, the FAA started investigating him. Turns out his drone wasn't even properly registered. He'd been flying too close to an airport, flying beyond his line of sight, flying over people, and even exceeding the legal altitude limit. So in the end, he didn't just lose a $900 drone. He lost the lawsuit. He had to pay me thousands of dollars. And he may never legally fly a drone again, all because he couldn't leave one dog alone.